Good afternoon. Hello, 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 world. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Very, very quick late stream today. Happy weekend. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Is that we're a band from Manchester? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope we are all had a super weekend. I was going to stream this morning, but the day has got away with me. But I have looked at a few jobs today. Got a really interesting Lenovo down here. So I thought, why not? Why not drop on, do a very quick stream and see where we go from there. I'm hoping it's going to be a little bit interesting. It's a Lenovo AIO system, all in one. And yeah, it's a friend of mine who used to work for me some years ago now, and we're going to have a look at it. He's reporting as it not working, so we will have a look. Oh god, it's big and heavy, too big, too heavy, and yeah, it's one of them. It's a big heavy beast. It's got a power issue with it, so what we will do, we'll get it plugged in and we'll have a look up on the meter in the top right hand corner. We'll get the power meter shown on screen. For some unknown reason, my power meter doesn't show until I select it. No idea why. But hey, we'll click on there, we'll click on there, and we'll click on there. I think that's everything shown. So in the top right hand corner, we will have a power meter. So we'll get that turned on, and we will see what it's doing. So we've got it at 19 voltage up here. We'll get the power lead plugged in. I'm not going to press the power button. We're just going to see what's what and see what is happening. So we'll get that plugged in. Keep an eye on the power meter. What it's actually doing, it's pulling its LDO current, so it is coming to life, and after a few seconds that jumps up. We'll press the power button, we'll watch it climb up as normal, and it just keeps going through this power cycle. Electronic Repair School, Sorin! Hello! Hello! Sorin's in! Sorin's in. I did catch your birthday stream yesterday. We've got to sing happy birthday to Sorin, so we'll give it a shot now, because it was his birthday yesterday, sorry. So we'll sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Sorin. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! Hip hip. Hooray! There we go. There we go. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Sorin. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good day yesterday with whatever you got up to yesterday. I caught some of the live stream yesterday, but I was out and about yesterday, so I was only on the mobile doing it. But yes. Hope you had a really good day. Hope you, I think you've got a new dog as well. I caught on one of your streams as well. Mine makes an appearance. I did see it in the background of your stream yesterday. So yeah, my little pooch is upstairs. So she makes an appearance sometimes. Does mine. But yes, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Not a great deal of viewers. Not like Uncle Sorin's streams, but I'm only sneaking on for a couple of hours, just doing a quick one. This is a friend's machine, which we'll see on the power up here. When we press the power button, it just kind of cycles this. So I'm thinking it's I don't know really. I'd love to commit to say I think it's a short, but we all know my ability is not there. So it's just cycling up and down power until it's my dog's now whining. My dog's going, what are you doing, Dad? You're singing to people. So we'll get the back off this. I've not actually taken one of these to pieces before, so I have no idea how these come apart, but we'll give it a shot. We've got plenty of plastic things to prize things out. Looks like somebody's already been here with nice little careful screwdriver marks. Is there any screws, or is this just the one which slides open and down? I don't know if the top comes off or the bottom comes off. I would imagine. There you go. The bottom's coming off if I just stick my fingers in there. Oh. So I do recall some years ago he had a problem with his RAM. And what the RAM was doing, it was causing the machine not to switch on. Yeah, no, it's. I ate them all. In fairness, I did. I released a video. I don't really do videos. I normally do live streams. I did a video which I released on Saturday, and it was a blown capacitor just north side of the CPU MOSFETs. So I ended up injecting 1 volt at 1 amp, and it lit up. And so many people were saying, say hello to my little friend and Easy Pizza. Don't know where they've got that from. But I can count on one hand how many times I've had a shorter capacitor. I just don't seem to get them. I don't seem to get them. If we look on my shelf, I've got so many piles of laptops which aren't shorted things, which are either blown EC chips, and this is with chat's help. I must have, probably can't see because of these, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 laptops up there. If you ever want a project, sorry, I have got plenty. I can send you some laptops free of charge. That ones which I can't repair, but yeah, they are tricky ones to do. But we've got we've got this one. So yeah, I'm going to just check the RAM issue. Choking now. I'm going to check the RAM issue because this was a strange one. It wouldn't post until we took the RAM out and put the RAM back in, and then it just boot up normally. So no idea why it was doing that. So I'll just drain any residual. We're going to just try what we did last time and just see if it's got the same issues. It's only got 1 stick of RAM in it. It was like it needed earthing out or something like that to go through. We did try it with several sticks of RAM, but it was a strange one. So stick that back in, power it back up, and we'll see if that makes any difference to the current. Now it's doing the same. I'm doing that now. Up there. Yeah, it's not doing anything now. Apart from a little bit of a... I wonder if it could be the just a BIOS battery or something similar, something as silly as that. Right, so I need to figure out how to get into this beast of a machine. That's the only trouble with AIOs in it. It's trying to get into them. So we've got a screw down here. Got a screw right at the bottom down here. And oh, that screws all the way around. So let me get a magic twisty device to take some of these screws out. It's going to take me an hour to get these pieces. And the screws never want to come out in one piece. Oh dear me. Been an interesting day today. I've just had dropped off a, but it was about £4,000 when he built it. It's a full reservoired water cooled CPU and GPU 3090 system, and it weighs an absolute ton. And he wants me to remove his water cooler. So basically what I've said is, because it's a water cooled GPU and CPU all onto the same reservoir, I actually said to him, I said, look, I don't really want to work on it because you'll need to find a cooler for your GPU. And chance of getting the exact right one is probably next to nil. So what he's agreed to do is he wants to upgrade his graphics card. So he's going from a 3090 to a 5070 Ti. So he's got a more modern one. We're going to take the water cooling system out, the reservoir, everything. 2 radiators in it. You've got a double fan and a triple fan radiator in there for the twin system, and put him a air cooler in over his CPU and change his graphics card, and also he needs a new hard drive as well, because that's not very well either. So It's going to be an interesting one to have a look at, probably towards the end of the week when when all the bits arrive. I've ordered his graphics card today. Well, he's ordered his graphics card, and I've ordered the cooler, and I've got the. He wanted a white cooler, didn't have a white one in stock. I've only got black and grey, so I've ordered the cooler, which will arrive tomorrow, and I've got the drives in stock. So I might start doing the strip down tomorrow at some point, and see where it goes to from there. Yeah, nice system. I have to go. No problem, sorry. Thank you very much for dropping in. Check the RAM voltage and the 5-volt power rail supply on this one. I certainly will. I can't really get to much of it now, so I'm going to take the case off to have a look anyway, and then I will check those out. Thank you very much, Sorin, and have a good day, have a good week, and thank you very much for popping in. Thank you so much. It took me a while to get into this. Oh, they're not the easiest things to try and manipulate. So yeah, guys, I've got that right. Well, here's Carthor. Carthor's it. Greetings from Sweden. Power. You just missed Uncle Sorin, who's just signed out. Carthor, are you the same man? Are you and Sorin the same person? Because he goes and you'll come in. Are you a bit like Clark Kent and Superman? Is that what it is? Carthor's really electronic repair school. There we go. At least we've got that back off. Hello, Sweden. hello. It's only a quick stream today, Carthor. We've got this one. Sorry, just give me something to check. Actually, what this one's doing, it's pulling some. If we plug that in and just turn it on, if we watch power meter, it's just kind of recycling its power and just keeps going through a power cycle. So Sorin suggested that I check the 5-volt power rail and the voltage to the RAM as well. So we'll give that a shot. But as you can see from the power meter, it's just cycling. It is trying to go because CPU fan keeps kicking in and out as well. Just don't seem to want to go any further than that. How's the ribs, Carthor? Are they all mended now? Stick my ugly head in the under the camera. There it is. It's hiding under there. And Sweden 61i7p, I think. First time I've seen your name in chat, so welcome to you as well. Got a few Swedish viewers. We get MK, we get Carthor, and I'm sure this Reflex is Reflex in, no, is he States or Sweden? I can't remember. Oh, yeah, they're 100% fully healed now. Took some months. Yeah, my next door neighbour, I think he's a bit older than you. Well, I'm more or less sure he's older than you. He's in his 70s, and he had a fall a few weeks back, and he's cracked 4 of his ribs, and he's really struggling to do anything really, let alone anything energetic. He was never the most mobile before, certainly mobile, but when you get to a certain age, you become less, and certainly it was that. Got over 3 volts on that, so we're good on there. Right, so Sorin was just saying check the 5-volt rail and check the voltage on the RAM as well. So let's stick that in and try to do it, because we have got LDO, obviously. I think it's called LDO, isn't it, when we get a trickle of current. We've got 19 watts it's using at 19.5. So we'll just see if we've got any... my cables today all over the place down here. So if we can zoom in to give us a bit better view of the area where we'll be testing. Oh, press the wrong button, didn't I? Rookie mistake that. Because I'll make you all dizzy by doing this. That'll do. Right, we'll stay on that, and we'll see where we're going from here. So we're going to just check the coils, make sure we've got anything on any of the coils. So we've got a 3.2 volt there on that coil. We've got 5 volt there. So it looks like tad low, but I would imagine that's the 5 volt. Nothing on that coil. I would imagine that's coils maybe for an SSD or something which isn't fitted, the M2 drive. I don't think we'll have anything on in because that looks like CPU. Oops, bent my probe. I bought these because they're really sharp, but they just bend so easily. Nothing on that one. And there's one more hiding around here, which nothing on that one. See if we've got anything on the RAM, voltage wise. Would we only get voltage if we powered up? Put it into its power cycle. We are getting power lights when it's trying to post. We're not actually getting any. So I would imagine that might be. Just flick it on again. Try and do it with 3 hands. Right. So if we watch current draw. We did have a volt on there. We've got 1 volt on there triggering up and going straight off, which I think, is that the RAM? Too sure. Let's test for a couple of shorts, if we've got any shorts around the board. Just get that one plugged. So we're in continuity mode. We've got the machine that goes beep, 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 beep. Yeah, we've got a beep. Not going to be anything on some of these because they are that's CPU, that, so 14, 17, probably about right, would think. Open 20, 16, there's no short on RAM on that one. Check these. Now, them capacitors are fine on there. Checking, there's a daughter board over the other side with some electrolytics on. This will be to power the screen. And then that looks like a separate board up here. This will be for touch screen, I would imagine. The one down here is a power board for the screen because it's got some beefy things on it, and it is it's an old computer. This, it's probably close to 20 years old now, this thing. So they had bigger.
Oh, you!
TFN! Oh, I was just talking. Well, I was just thinking about you, in fairness, TFN. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. How are you doing for your subscribers, TFN? Because when I looked yesterday, you had 58. Then I looked back a little later and you had dropped a little bit. So, 47. Oh, guys, there's 10 people sat in chat. If you please, TFN, please post. All bots apparently. Please lead for Arnold. Arnold's here. Arnold, guys, if you are in chat, TFN, please post your link in chat, would you, to your channel. If you don't mind, guys, TFN does retro stuff and bits and bobs. He's a small creator. He's got 47. Love to get him to 50. Would love to get him to 50. It's 3 people what we need. So yeah, TFN, post your thing or search for TFN repairs on YouTube.
PCDD, you little shit.
And if you can give him some love, show him a like, show him a subscribe. If you don't know who he is, he's a small creator, just starting out. Really does deserve it. I can't post it. He's not admin. Oh no! I thought I'd opened it up, Arnold, that he could do it. So, but welcome, Arnold. welcome, 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 welcome. I thought I'd open it up so he could do it. You've all missed. We've all missed Soren as well. Soren was one of the first ones in chat as well. Uncle Soren's been in as well. It was his birthday yesterday. He's now over 50. Oh well, TFN. Let's have an update. How many you got now, TFN? Get that refresh it. Let's hope he's over 50. Thank you, Carthor. Thank you, everybody in chat. we do need to keep growing these little or smaller creators, not little, smaller creators, because there's some amazing content out there, and the more people that do it, the more variety, and yeah, it's just great for the community, because we don't know who the next Sorin is, or the next Joey is, or the next Nano is, or the next Northwest Repairs is. It's the guy who's starting out today with 2 subscribers. That's who it's going to be. But yeah, there's stuff for everybody then. Thank you, guys. Right, so story behind this one. Just put after the slash. Oh, there we go. After the slash, yeah. So this one is a friend of mine's. I think I took it in on my live stream last week, and what it's doing, because we've got a few more people in. If we look at the power meter up top right hand corner of the screen, and we just plug it in. Oh, let's get this on screen. Power buttons at this side, bottom right hand corner is your screen as we're looking now. Keep an eye on power up here. We are getting the a little bit of trickle voltage. If I power it on now, you'll see what it does. It kicks up to over an amp and then drops back down, and it just kind of keeps recycling that. Sorin asked me to check the 5 volt, which I got, and I've got I haven't got voltage on RAM. I have got a 1 volt inductor down here. What's going on and off with the power cycling as well. So it could be something to do with that. Just not too sure. But fans are spinning, as we can see. Fans are getting out of bed and doing some stuff, but not a great deal. And you can see current's just tripping up. Yeah, I'm going to check thermals now. That was my next thing. Let's get the thermal microscopal on. If I click on there. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, this is only the low quality one on. Got my cable caught on the microscope, but at least it'll give us a indication of where we are on the board. See if anything's kind of. Ooh, can we see that? What's lighting up? Look at that straight away. See if we can get this actually under microscope now. So we can see if we just point to it on my thermal camera side, and then we'll see if we can get there. Is that going to be? Now, is that an ice? I think that's the IC what's warming up and getting a bit toasty there. If I just, this one I'm pointing to on screen, I think that's the, turn the light down a bit. I think it's that. Should we get the better resolution camera on? Let me get the one what James Jafix gave me. Oh. And get this one rigged up so we've got a better image and see what is glowing. Move it a little to the left. I think it's. Let me get my finger back on. That thing that I am pointing right at it. I think it's that. But we'll just put James's camera on, Jfix's camera, what he's given me, to validate what we can see. Get my USB-C connector. Ugh. And with this being a silly, stupid thing, I've got to disconnect one thermal camera and connect the other one up, otherwise it gets a bit upset. So 2 tickles, gentle people. Thermal imaging, yes, we are unconnected, we are active, we've got the up here, yeah, up there. So it is that. Glowing really, really toastily and nicely. I do struggle doing that. So it is. I am going to point to it, and then we'll swap back over to microscope. So it is that thing there. So we'll have a look, see what that is. We'll unplug the power. We'll get this plug back in. Oh, can't see for looking. There we go. So that's the culprit just there. I'm going to get my other thermal camera back connected. There we go. Moving that light made it worse with glare. Oh, did it? Yeah. There you go. It's just having enough light to it. PU9, yeah. Follow what that feeds. Sometimes chip is fine and it's further down. Yeah, seems power cycling. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's when we look at it, it is doing a power cycle, and it's kind of just coming on and going off and coming on and going off. So for whatever reason, it could be that. So let's see if there's any other shorts around there. Need to just get this in focus. It's right at the edge of my thing. Let's get continuity mode. There's a couple of capacitors on here, isn't there? These things in. We're not going to think it's something as simple as that, are we? That's on obviously a power line to that. If chip off and test pads low, we might need injecting. Yeah, let's just test those caps just to see if we've got anything on there. So I'm in continuity. Oops, that was me touching the thing. So nothing at that side. We've got plenty of ohmage on there, and that'll be ground. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That one's no. But that could be ground. That's not ground because they're not ground anyway, are they? So do we reckon? Should we just pop that chip off and just to see if we can test the pads around there? Is that what we're thinking? If chip off and test pads, yeah. Let's get that turned on then. So pin 1's bottom right hand corner. Got name of board for schematics. I will try and find a name of a board. He said it's an old Lenovo. An old Lenovo. Oh. That's about best I can do to get you to get you a name at board. One thing this did have a problem with, Arnold, was to get the machine to post or to do a fresh boot. You had to take the RAM out and put the RAM back in every time you shut your computer down to get it to post back up, like it wasn't discharging correctly. So they've literally left it switched on just in sleep mode for the last 18 months, and it's been working fine. Now it won't work at all. It's CIH61S. That's the one. Charlie India Hotel 61 Sierra 1. And it's version number 1. So let's get that chip lifted. Oh, move back over there, right up next end to my thingy bob arm. Microscope arm. Where's my 2 L's? No, not them. So I decided to go for a walk yesterday, obviously with my dodgy knee. I thought, I'll go for a walk yesterday. So went up to a reservoir, local reservoir, took the dog out and the daughter, decided to go for a walk, got cramp halfway round, running around the reservoir, and had to come back with terrible, terrible cramp in my leg. And I've torn my calf muscle now. I can't believe it. So we'll just get this chip popped off. This is 400 degrees. It's quite a thick board, this, with it being an old one as well. It's probably going to drink a lot of heat. And we'll see if we've got any low resistance on any of these pads which aren't going to ground. And see if we can track it back from there. I can see how much heat this is taking, this board, and it's right next to the CPU thing as well. There we go. Not the cleanest of pulls, but it was a pull nonetheless. Oh. I had a fix, result is free. That sounds like a driver MOSFET. Is that what we're thinking it is, a driver MOSFET? Yeah. Right, we'll just get those pads just cleaned up slightly. Just so it's ready whilst it's got a bit of heat in board. clean it slightly. That'll do. I just wanted to take a bit of schmooze off it. Where's my cleaning brush? And there we go. So, did anyone catch my VOD that I put out on the weekend? It was probably the second time that I've had a pinged you in Discord. Oh, whoa, wait there. I haven't even got Discord open. Let me open Discord. I'm waiting for Sun's 9060. Is that an AMD card, that one? Oh, wait there, what do I need to activate now? Looking for accounts you've... Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Lead farmer. Arnold. There we go. Have I got a notification? Yeah, we go on JFixers and... that one there, Lenovo. Here we go. Aha, there we go. Save that. Save. Download. I don't use Discord that often, so you will have to bear with me. Open that. Is this the board diagram? It will be, won't it? Extract to there. And we'll get this open in board view. PDF. Ah, it's PDF. That's good. Aha, schematics. Wonderful. Okay. Right, let's test. Yes, RTX 90. Is that equivalent to, what's that equivalent to in NVIDIA world? I don't really get involved much on AMD cards. I would always recommend to anybody coming that they go NVIDIA. That's interesting. Centre pad to ground is 650 ohms. I would have thought that was ground, but obviously it's not. So we've got a short there, which could be that. I'll check the chip in a second. Those two are joined. No strange readings there. No strange readings there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Hello, Mr. PCD. Hello, chill. Morning. No, afternoon, Mick. Yeah, I'll grab AMD as we don't game too much. Yeah, I'm not a big gamer either. I've got a nice system sat upstairs, I must say. I've got a 9800X 3D and a 5090 in it. But if it's been turned on twice, it lasts this year. I bet it's not even been turned on once this year, in fairness. I just never... I'm not a gamer. And I fell out of love with a game that I did play, which were F1, because it's a driving sim rig that I've got. So, yeah, so that's where I am with that one. I'm just going to test this chip just to make sure this... Actually, no, I'm going to test it. I'm going to put power back into it and see if it's doing the same thing with the power cycling. So I'll just plug that in. Getting 0.3. It's not power cycling now. I mean, obviously it's not working, but it's not power cycling. If we look at the current draw now, up here, I know it's a static current draw. Pin 5 goes to go to a 1K ohm. Okay. Right. We've got nothing on screen, but I wasn't expecting that. So look on pin 5 then. microscope, pin 5. So if pin 1 is here, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it start at the bottom then, or does it start at the top? Because they look like they're on the same track. No, there's a different track. That's that one. So if we're going to resistance, diode, resistance. So if that's pin 5, was that pin 5 down there? It's not that one, 20 ohms. So that's going to be pin 5, isn't it? Because that was pin 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it 5, 6, 7, 8? Pin 3 also goes to resistors. 1, 2, 3. Well, pin 3 and 4 on this are joined, aren't they? Which is this track here. I've got 300 ohms on those. $21 ohms there, kilo ohms there. $13 kilo ohms on that one. 7 there. Centre's even got me a lot of kilo ohms as well. Three kilo ohms there. Pin 4 and 3 are joined, which we've got 300 ohms. Yeah. Pin 2, 6.7 kilo ohms, and pin 1, which is ground, I would imagine. That's going to be ground, isn't it? New motherboards. They are paper thin, Ronnie. I've got a there's a HP board up there, and they've used HP motherboard as a as part of the structure for the laptop. I'm sure they have, and it's so thin you can actually just see it flexing just by holding the corner and the actual motherboard. And it's only probably, I don't know, 15 centimeters wide. This motherboard, it's because it's in a tiny thin form laptop, and you can just see even flex just on the motherboard itself. It's just crazy. Just crazy, crazy, crazy. Right, let's see if I can get some idea on what chip this is with a chip number. Just going to put that there. Let's see if we can zoom. Get my pen out. Oh, stab myself with that pen. See if we can do old colouring trick. Oh, to see if I can see what chip it is. So I'll just give it a quick colour, and then I will give it a quick wipe off. Wipe its nose. There you go. And blow dry. I just got here trying to figure out what he's being fixed. At the moment, Ronnie, nothing. Oh, do you already know what that is? Arnold already knows. Arnold's amazing. There's me doing it old-fashioned way, holding it up, and Arnold already knows. It's an Alpha Papa Lima 5930. Yeah, this is a, just so you can see, it's an all-in-one system. You searched. Got you. Yeah, it's an all-in-one. It's power. It's holding its like a power cycle with this chip on. With this chip off, it's not power cycling basically, but there's no strange resistance. Arnold, do you think it could just be this chip what's failed? because it was getting hot in one of the corners. There's no odd resistances or shorts to ground. And if this is a power chip and they have been leaving it switched on, it leaves it more likely to be something like this, which, yeah, there's no odd resistances. I've got no real strange things on any of the pads. So I'm just wondering whether it is just the chip. I'll just check these again. But that's ground. We know that's ground. So we've got direct shorts. I mean, my ground to ground pads. That's probably not a very good ground up there, is it? Because it's not. Crikey, it's on my meter. There you go. So it's pin 2. Pin 2 comes down here to that test point. So there's no strange. Pin 3 and 4 are joined, so there's nothing there. That's killer ohms again. Killer ohms again. Killer ohms again, and killer ohms again, and again in here, killer ohms. So apart from ground there, everything else looks. Pin 1 should not be low ohms, shouldn't it? Well, I can't find ground then on that chip. I'm assuming that that's ground. Being because this would definitely pin 1. We've got a resistor there, haven't we? But that goes basically. This is resisted. Will this be a pull down resistor for pin 2? Because there's no short there, so it can't be any of these 3 which are at fault. This is not ground anyway, because these are pin 3 and 4. So we're sure that that's not ground, because this side's not ground of that capacitor. So I would have thought this side would have been ground. Pin 1 can't be ground. Well, the chip was on like that. That was the orientation of the chip. Right. Does it say on schematics which is ground then? Because I've got. I'll pull that one onto this screen. Discord. Pull that back up. Aha! Oh yeah. Let's then pull this onto this screen here. Close that and download that. Open. That one you posted on Discord for me, Arnold, which is the RT9008, has 6 legs. Let me see if I can show this on screen. Is that the one? Yeah. Yeah, the one the RT9008 is a 6-leg chip, and it's an 8-leg. What I've got. Joseph, hello. Let me just see if I can find this one on Google. No, it is a. Let's see if I can pull the chip number up on here. It is APL 5930. So APL 5930. There we go, data sheet. Yeah. Flick back to that one, is it? I always get a bit confused when I start. There we go. Right, pin 1 is ground on that. And we've got a P5C3. So I'm presuming it's a C, which is this one here. Yeah, so I'm presuming it's this one up here. The C one. And basically, pin 1 is ground, and then we should have voltage out, voltage in. So if we check pin 5, pull that to there, and I'll go back onto microscope. I'm just going to pull this schematic up so I can see it a little bit clearer. And no idea how I flipped that around. So, according to this, we should have, just put that to one side. We've got ground here. That one should be ground according to schematic. The chip. And we've got 19.19 on there. And then we should have voltage out, which is pin 3 and 4, which we're not going to get because they are bridged anyway, which goes to these caps here. But I'm not going to get that because chipping's in place. We've then got voltage in, which is that one there. That should be giving us voltage. So let me just stick that in there, see if this is a stable voltage. Turn it on. Pin 5. Got a voltage, not resistance, because that always works a lot better, you donkey. I'll do, donkey. That'll do. So we've got 3 volts coming in. And then we've got enable, which is pin 8. So that should be an enable pin. And we've got 3 volts there. So it looks like, and these should be output, but obviously we're not getting any output because we've not got. So we've got as voltage in, we've got as enable. I don't know what POC means, POK. No idea what POC means, but that was POC. We've got 3 volts on POK. And that one is VCNTL on there as well. So we've got feedback on number 2. Zola, hello Zola. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, Zola. Good afternoon. So I'm just wondering whether it is just a faulty chip. Because the system now isn't power cycling. Now it's off. I've got no voltage on the outputs, which I'm not going to have, obviously, on this side, which should be my power output. So if we look at, let's just go back to that. Let me see if I can put this on screen at the same time, and I believe I can. So if I go to that one and PC screen and select the other monitor. There we go. So that is my chip layout. It is actually upside down, so please don't. Pin 1 is actually minimized it. I got rid of it. You donkey. Not that one. That one. Right. So pin 1 is actually, as you're looking at it, down here. That's pin 1 down here because it's upside down. So if we have got it powered. So pin 1 is ground, which we're not going to get any voltage on. Pin 2 is feedback. Pin 3 and 4 we're not going to get anything on, which are these two, which are actually joined, which we can see we've got 0.7 and a volt. Pin 5, which is voltage in, we are getting 3 volts on. Pin 6, which is voltage, whatever that means, we're getting 5 volts on. Then POC, which is pin 7, we're getting 3 volts on. And then we've got enable, which is pin 8. I didn't realise that, no. So I would say that that is maybe just a Arnold's just sending me a message on there we go. Continue and open. There we go. That one there and extract. Which one was it? It was that one there. Oh, we have. Oh, crikey, we've got another. Yes. So if I search for PU9 on here, get that back onto PC screen, which is that one. And make sure that we can see what I'm supposed to be looking at, which is that one. Now, I've got whatchamacallit on the same. There we go. I can see now. So if I search for, I know we've got echo. I'm going to turn it off. That one. Oh, sorry guys, I've got somebody at the door. Just 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, gents. Two collections all at once, which is good. What were I saying? Can't remember what I was saying now. What were I saying? We have got a all-in-one. It's a white thread, whole thread on OBS form regarding the frame dropping on live stream. Oh, have they brought that? Have they said that now with the frame dropping? It's horrendous. It's horrendous. Even mine when I watch it back, because I kind of watch the stream on here, it's dropping by several minutes. It's absolutely pants. So yeah. She's a good guard dog. She's a brilliant guard dog. Is it a C44 or a B320? Which one are you referring to? That might be somebody else you're referring to. He sent me a second schematic. He has. So I'm going to search for PU09. So let me just check that was the one I am looking for, and we will see. Do we need to search for that? Oh, I need to see what voltage is whatchamacallit it down to. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, PU9. So let's flick on there, and I'm going to search for search. Is there a search? Can we search for PU9? Is it Control S? No. Convert edit. No. Can I not search on PDFs for whatchamacallit? Can't you search within a P? Ah, there you go. PU9. PU9. Aha! Here we go. PU9. So that is the. That is not the chip we are looking for. That's got 13 pins. Am I being really stupid here? That definitely is PU9. I'm not going. Oh, I presume I'm looking at this number up here for PU9, which is an 8-pin, well 9-pin because there's a centre pin on there. But according to the schematics, it is 13-pin. Sent you a link over Discord. Oh right, is that to the first one? Looks close. It does, yeah. Looks wrong. Top right. Yeah, found it. Let me bring that first one up, Arnold. Thank you, TFN. I will have a look at that one as well. PU9. Oops. Dope. PU9. Oh, there we go. PR, PQ. There's a blinking XPU on there. Huh, no matches. Wonderful. Well, on that one, there's no matches to PU9. And Arnold did send me. Oh no, that's the chip itself. Why can't I see PU9 on there? PD, PR. PC. PQ. Is that it there? No, that's not it there. That's PR16, so that's not it. That's PU8. It's got to be somewhere close to here, then, hasn't it? Down, left middle, put view, go down, out. PU10. Oh, there we go. Yeah, right beneath where it says PDF. Yeah, that's why I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it for looking, so sorry, guys. So, are we thinking that it should have a 16 volt feed? Is that what that's saying? Am I reading that correctly? On D, yep, found it. Thank you, Zola. Yeah, it's a 6. Yeah, it's a 6 pin, and I had nothing anywhere near 16 volts. I didn't know if that's a 16 volt output or. Because there's nothing on the actual. Because this is the chip. I wonder if there's actually a. Yes. So it can't be 16 volts because that chip is only rated up to 13.5 volts. Oh no, sorry. This is the one what Arnold sent me. Do beg your pardon. The one what I found is that one. Well, that's crazy. The one what they're specifying for 16 volts only rates up to 13.5 volts anyway. Yeah, 50392. This is the 50392, what we're looking at now. Right. I was just reading what this was because I didn't know what a POC was. Indicates the output voltage status with the delay time set internally. So is that like a trigger pin? It's 2 supply voltages, so that's why it's got a 3 and a 5. Yeah, it's definitely 8 pin. Yeah, I've got no bad resistances on the actual board, or any resistances which look strange, and all the inputs on this side look correct, and obviously we know ground is. I wonder what that sent. Exposed pad connect to VIN, voltage in or ground. Yeah, so even that one there is good. That's not a ground. That's actually must be voltage or something there. Right, voltage out. Yeah, so we've got voltage in, which was 3, and the other one, which was 5. So ours is 3 and 5 on those two, respectively. I'm looking for a voltage out. Oh, voltage out 0.8. Is that drop? We just can't bridge this then, can we? With a carefully calibrated wire. That's what I was thinking. But obviously we can't do that because we don't know what the output voltage will be. 0.3 to 6. Yeah, it could do that. Sorry, move the. I don't know what chat's saying. Yeah, it could just power. It could just show up when the board is powered. Yeah. What, check the resistances with it powering on, power on, inject on output. I think, yeah, that might be. I think that's a good shout, Arnold. I was thinking exactly the same. I would concur. We all know what I'm saying there, which is no, I didn't have a clue. So I'm going to take a bit of that solder off that centre because there's a massive, it's like Everest, you can't see it here, but it's in 3D for me. And it's pretty darn scary. I'm just going to take quite a bit of that centre blob off. Everest, fit the best. Give it a little bit more. There we go. So we'll get this soldered back down, and let's sit it in its place. Where's my tweeters? We can see how amazing I solder. Get some hot air on it. Yeah, we've checked them all. If it is a second transistor down, the output won't show bad ohms until fully gated through. Yeah. So basically, when it's opened. So we need to put this back and basically see if we've got a short once we're powering up. Is that what the thought process of that is? This board just kind of drinks heat. Just like a donkey. Soldered. Let that cool down a tickle. Get one of my little cooling pads. You've got that USB charger with 16 ports or something. Where did you get that from? Oh. Are you referring to that one? That one you're referring to, TFN? I got it off AliExpress if it is that one you're referring to. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's brilliant. It'll charge laptops and everything. Really good. And it's wireless charging as well. Yeah, that one. AliExpress. I don't think it was particularly cheap. I think it was about 60 quid. 60 UK pounds. But works brilliantly. And it was right up to 140 watts. As you can see, and you can actually change display as well, so it'll tell you per channel, and I think it'll give you a trace on it and things like that. So yeah, it does look like a Mac Mini. You're not too wrong on that. It does bear a significant resemblance to a Mac Mini. I've got the other mechanic one as well with some USB-A's on it as well, but obviously that's current limited to 5 volts, where this one is not. But yeah, AliExpress. Are they coming here? Got another car pulling up. Is that going? That looks like it's going next door. That's good. Yeah, so it does work really, really well. On my wish list now. I can send you a link to it if you want. I've got some discount codes as well from AliExpress if anybody wants them. I know a lot of people do it, but yeah, if anybody wants a discount code, I have some. Or I've got an affiliate link as well. If you do want to show some support, you can. Doesn't cost you anything. I think I've earned something like $1 in the last 12 months or 6 months, because I haven't been streaming 12 months since November. I've earned $1. So I'm not exactly going to retire on that, but we do have an affiliate link if anybody wants one. Anyway, guys, let's just see if this will, in my order basket. Thank you very much. Yeah, no problem at all. No worries at all. It does work really well. And I say, I've got the other mechanic one, which has got 2 USB-Cs and then 6 USB-As. So I use that one on my, whatchamacallit. I use that on my desk for powering and charging things, because the downside is I've got to repair. I'll tell you what, I've got to repair. This failed on me at weekend. I am absolutely distraught. Any regular viewer will have seen me using this. It's my air blower, and I need this repairing so badly, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do it. And it's a strange one. If I plug the charger into it, come here. If I plug the charger into it, it shows that it's charging, as you can see, but it's not pulling any current. No matter what I do, it's not pulling any current. I've tried it in both things. I've tried my little thing on it. The battery's holding charge, 7.2 volts. The machine actually works. It works, no problem at all, on battery. So you can see it lighting up and it's spinning away. So the battery's fine. I've tested the battery's fine. It's just not charging. So I think maybe charging IC or something, it's gone. But they're like 100 quid. I need to repair that. So I need to do a stream where people can help me repair that, because I ain't got a clue. I haven't got a clue on that one. So yes, output side of the IC died on it, or the MOSFET. I'd laugh if the chip generally fixed itself with heat. Yeah, could have done. Let's just have a look. We'll plug that in and have a look. That's cooled down. Yeah, that thing there. That's my blower, and I have the new version of it, but like I've said multiple times on stream, they're just not as powerful. I would imagine, yeah, it's probably something like a vape. But I definitely need to get it checked. I need to get it repaired, because A, they're not cheap, and you can't actually buy that model anymore. That model, which is probably a good 30% more powerful than new ones, they don't sell them. So even if I've got to sacrifice the new one to give me something. Anyway, let's plug this back in and see if we get any voltage. So let's turn it on. So all it was doing on here was power cycling earlier. It was coming on and then going off. It was kind of, yeah, it's doing exactly the same. And I would say, let's just put the little bit of thermal camera over it. There is quite a bit of heat on here. That one there. Right, the good news is now it's not it is getting hot a little bit. You can still see it flashing up. There you go. It's getting the enable signal. NVMe, you changed cam. Yeah, so that is when it's power cycling up top right. You can see it's taking an amp and then going straight back off. Where's my finger? There it is. So that is still the thing what is still pulsing and getting wham. Can you get a more detailed like a macro? Yeah, I've got the one what James gave me. You know, the Infray P2, I think it's called. Is it P2? I can't remember. P2 Pro, I think it is. I'll put my glasses on. The only downside is I can't have both thermal cameras plugged in together because Windows doesn't like it. So we need to unplug that one, which is on the microscope, and we need to plug this one in. Double click there. Okay, we've got the macro lens on thermal. Find the IC what's warming up. Finger. Right, so that's the chip there. You can see legs on it. I'm just going to power it on. Yeah, centre pad chip is lightly bad. Yeah, I'm just going to see if there's anything else on the board apart from that. Which, what's that down here? No, they're jumpers, not that. That's the IC just there. Ah, we can see. These are power stages for CPU. They're little power regulators, but they look fine because all three's coming on in unison. I would have thought they're fine. And they're pulsing at the same time as the. I've got my macro lens on here. Where's my macro lens gone? There it is. Stick macro lens back on. Get a better view of that. Russ, thank you very much for the gifted. Russ, thank you so much. Russ repairs. Simply the best. Gifted a membership. Thank you so much. Thank you, Russ. How the devil are you doing, Russ? There you go. Lighten up like the 4th of July. Guys, if you don't know Russ repairs, I would imagine everybody does. Please check Russ out. We've got some amazing creators in at the moment. We've got such a good community. So let's just take this back off so I can go at wide angle. What are those lighting up underneath it as well? Yeah, they're just, they're MOSFETs, what are lighting up under there. So I still think it is that chip. So I need to find one of them chips, don't I? No shorts. S, yeah. I doubt it's BIOS, but could be. You reckon it could be? I have no doubt. It's bad chip. I think it's you've got, I'll show you on microscope. It'll be easier for me to show you on here. Let me zoom out. So your first, plug this one back in. I need to find a better way of connecting these cameras all the time, because that is not the best way. So those are the areas which are getting wham. When it starts playing. So if we look on the power cycler, you've got down here, which you can't see, but you can see it on thermal cameras, where we've been changing the MOSFETs. And then these are the other things which are pulsing on and off, but it's a low resolution camera. So we've got 3 what look like driver MOSFETs, and then we've got 3 MOSFETs here. And they're lighting up, and then these are glowing. So I think they're trying to switch on, but I think it's the thing down there. Remove RAM. They did have an issue with RAM. And when Soren dropped in, he did say about checking RAM. Right, RAM's out. Not powering at all now. Nothing at all with RAM out. So we'll just drain it. Plug it back in. There we go, 1.2. You can see these nicely glowing. Do we think it's a RAM issue? Look at that. That's stable. No. No. Let me grab a piece of RAM. Let me grab a piece of RAM. What we got? We've got DDR3. 12800 DDR3. Let me grab a piece of RAM. Oh. We've got another piece of DDR3. Let's take that out, because they're now lighting up, but they're not. It's not power cycling like it was doing. Let's try another piece of RAM in here. Shocked. So we've got a new piece of RAM in here. Everything's lighting up as it should. It's posting, guys. That's look, 2 points. Wow. Well, what the original issue was, we have picture. We've got. I can't turn the screen over because it's heavy, but I'm just going to put a cross on this RAM just to make me realise that it's failed. Stick my RAM drawer back with all the RAM in. Oh gosh. We have can you see it down here? Writing. Basically saying no operating system found, but I've took hard drive out so it won't do. So the original issue was I'll just bin it. It's DDR3, if I'm being honest, Arnold. It's DDR3 12800S. I've got a bucket load of it. So I will just 8 gigabyte, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 16 chips on here, so the 500 megabytes of chip on these. $16 chips. So I'll just I've not even heard of brand, if I'm being honest. Exismusos. So warranty void if removed. I'm not really bothered about DDR3. All that work for a dead RAM stick. I know, but sometimes it's the learning curve. We all know we check RAM first. So that's been recycled in the bin. So I'm gonna power that down, and we're gonna stick his hard drive back in. But we had fun. We had fun. That's what it's all about. It's a learning curve. You pay your good money to come and watch me. I'm not charging him for repair anyway because it's a friend of mine. So yeah. Let me see if I can power this up and sling this over to. Let's go to that cam there, and let's go to face cam. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, it's all good. It is all good, Zola. Right. So we've powered. I haven't got things on screen, but we are pulling current and fan is spinning, so we are pulling an amp and whatnot. So we'll just see if we get a nice Windows picture. I know you can't see power meter, but I can. We update. Yeah, we'll update. We'll update the BIOS. Enter BIOS to see details. I just want to see if we get a picture first. It's still power cycle, and I am watching the amp meter as well as the screen. I just want to see if we get something come up. Do you know what, guys? It's doing the same as it was doing a second ago. I don't think it is RAM. I think this is the same problem as it had before, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to pull the power cable out. I'm going to eject the RAM. And I'm going to get thermal camera back on, because I'll tell you now what's happening. Do that and get thermal camera back on. So it isn't mended. It were tricking us. It was tricking us. If we look back at this IC, which is here, and just power it on. Look at this IC. I guarantee this IC here will be getting wham. Not even powering at all now. Ah, so it's completely dead now. The power meter, I'm powering it. Take the RAM out. Try to power it without RAM. Wonderful. Now died altogether. Let's try a hard reset. 1, 2. Yeah, CMOS battery is 3.1 volts. It needs more stickers. It does, Sharky. It had a new SSD. I gave him an SSD last year, the year before I think it was, when I worked on it. But as I say, it was the RAM which was the issue as well. After we did the SSD, a couple of months after SSD, he says, "Oh, the computer's not coming on." So I took the RAM out, just to clean it and put it back in. It started, but you could not get the computer to restart unless you remove the RAM and put it back in. You didn't have to power it on between. You just had to literally take the RAM out and put the. I will try that, but I did try that before, and it was like you had to discharge it somehow. So we left it switched on, and it used to just go to sleep. So that's how it was been operated. Probably actually about 2 years ago, because I think I did it before I moved here, and I've been here 2 years coming up. So yeah, we'll try other slot of RAM. No, nothing at all. Completely dead now. Make sure my charger is still charging. Yep, that's still working. It is about 20-year-old, this machine. It's so old. Yeah, oh, wait there. Right, RAM's out, and it's coming on. Obviously it won't boot, there's no onboard RAM. Let's put RAM back in. Discharge and drain. Now in. Power in. I'm just checking to see if I've got a picture. I've got a picture. I've got Lenovo lighting up. Ugh. Got 3 amp current draw. Lenovo lamp is still on there. It's on, but it's not happy. We've got static current draw of just under 3 amp. Screen stuck at the Lenovo. I don't know. It's not. It's just stuck on Lenovo screen. It's like it's frozen on 3 amp. Let's see if there's anything getting wham apart from. Right, that's that IC chip again, which is getting wham. See if MOSFETs up here are warm. Yeah, MOSFETs are warm as well. Ignore orientation because it's shocking. These are power MOSFETs. So they're all getting warm as well. And then we've got the power IC, what we did take off. but there's nothing else around the board that is anywhere near as hot as those. What's that thing over there? Right, we do have, that's that thing there which we're getting hot on screen is a little resistor. Now they all look the same, if I'm being honest, Arnold. They all look very uniform. None of the you've got your driver MOSFETs up here, you've got your main MOSFETs here. They all look very similar. I think it's just a terrible resolution. Well, I know it's a terrible resolution camera because it's only the one on the microscope. Yeah, and it is still sitting at 2.93. CPU is hot. And we have still got a picture on screen. I say the only other thing which is slightly warm is the resistor there. Let's just pull that and just get back onto it. It'll go black or it'll go off. So the only other thing which is wham is that. But I don't think it's mega warm or out at way warm. Oh, come on, screen. Try old RAM. I'll have to get out of that bin. Yeah, that is the only thing. And as I say, the power MOSFETs seem absolutely fine. Which way does this camera go? They all seem nice and balanced and uniform, and nice even glow on all those. I'm going to try. What else did I get there? That's CPU, and then that's the centre of that chip what we took off. But definitely nothing else. We're still sat at 3 amps, and we still sat with the same picture on screen. There's some resistors which feed the EC chip. Because the EC chip's under here. We've got another. I presume that's the power supply for the EC chip. I would have thought down here. That's the RAM. Nothing glowing on the RAM, is there? Yeah, like evening EDM. Hello EDM. Yeah, let's just power it off. Right, that's it off. So we are off now. Let's just see if I can power it on. Just keep an eye on ampage meter. Right, so we are pulling. Right, we've got power lights coming on. Right, this is the same thing as it was doing when we first got it. So see the power draw. It's cycling, yeah. Cycling very much. And the only thing what we could see which was pulsating, which is not doing it anymore, or which is doing it, is that. So this is exactly the same as it was doing before. Which is that chip there, which is that IC. But unless I take the BIOS chip off and program it manually. Because the driver MOS pre-drivers are coming on fine. They're all lighting up fine, and they're in unison with power draw. So it's that what's kicking power draw up. Let's try to boot somehow to BIOS. Okay, we'll leave the. I'll leave me better thermal camera on. Let me grab a keyboard. I've only got until 5:30 today, gents. Anyway, so I've only got 26 minutes, as I have somebody coming at 6 o'clock, which I cannot put off. So I need to just get a few bits ready for when they arrive, which will take me about 50 minutes in fairness, but we'll pretend it's only going to take me a little less than that. Right, I'm going to try and flip this over onto its back, so at least we can see the screen, and then we'll just have to do everything off power draw. I have got a keyboard in now. We have got RAM in the slots. I don't really want to block the cooler, and I am going to block the cooler. In for a case may come in useful. That'll do. Right, so it's not the best angle, but it's about the only angle we're going to get. So, power it on now. Any idea what James! I will. Old RAM stick and new RAM stick are doing exactly the same. I'll dig the old one out. With this being Lenovo, do you think it's got the magic reset switch on it? I can't see anything on that side. But we're not even getting a screen up anyway, are we? Focus. I feel like a Jedi when I do that. Focus. I don't know why it keeps coming out of focus, so I might need to. Yeah, it got stuck at. Let me grab that other piece of RAM out of there, out of the boot, out of the bin. It probably ain't faulty actually, this RAM. I'll tell you now. As soon as I change this RAM, it will work. So we'll stick this RAM in. Power. Oh, I need power lead plugged in. Otherwise it definitely won't come on. Yeah, I'll have a look see if I've got a 4GB stick, because they are 2.8s what I've tried. They were an 8 going out and an 8 going in. So it could be that. Right, just while that's doing. That's power cycling. Right, stuck at 3 amps like it was before. Keyboard's dead. Number lock's light. It's freezing at that. Yeah, it's not even letting me into BIOS. Number lock light is frozen. So it's hanging at that. Let me see if I've got a 4GB stick and I'll swap that over. Yes, I will get that. I honestly, in fairness, Arnold, I don't know whether we'll have time unless we are really super quick for me to do that. PC cords, let me try a different 10600, see if I've got any 12800. PC4. 4GB, 12800, here we go. Stick a 4GB in. So this, unplug that and stick that in there. This is a 4GB piece. 12800. You try and balance everything on your knees. Right, let's see if that has any. In and out. He's a ninja. He's a man for the job. He is the man for the job. Right, still, yeah. It's a little less current because it was 2.92. It's 2.88 amps now. But keyboard's froze as well. Right, let's see if we can get this BIOS done in. We're up against it. Oh gosh, we've got 21 minutes. 21 minutes. Can we take the BIOS off, read the BIOS, flash the BIOS, and see if it's working in 21 minutes? Now that will be a staggering feat. Oh, it will be for me. Probably not for most people, but we all know I'm not most people. So I am thinking that the BIOS chip is that one there with dot on. Would we concur? We would concur. Oh, well, no, it's not that one. It's that one sat down there. Me bloody microscope arm ain't long enough. Right, so that's going to be the one down there, isn't it? The one with the green dot on where we can't read the chip number. Yay! T48 all the way. Yep. Basically, let's try press on chipset as you power on. Right, let me try that one. Because that's an easy one to try, isn't it? It's not even powering at all now. I'm bashing away. At my. It's not even powering at all now. It's not even powering at all. I'm going to show you some magic. I'm going to do that. Take it out. Put it back in. Plug that back in. Oh, watch this. Magic. There we go. That is what... Oh, yeah. But it's still stuck. We can see it's still stuck, and keyboard's probably... It'll be stuck on Lenovo screen. Yeah, stuck on Lenovo screen. Right, so let's get that out. So we think it's the BIOS. I've got to get me T48 out of the cupboard. I was explaining earlier, I've had dropped off a fully liquid cooled GPU and CPU PC, which has got, we're replacing it's got a 3090 liquid cooled, it's all acrylic tubed and everything, weighs an absolute ton, 3090 in there. He's having a new SSD, he's having a new graphics card because he wants to get rid of his water cooling, and a new cooler on his CPU because obviously it's all water cooled. Twin radiators, a triple and a double fan radiator for his cooling. I need to reach under my desk. My USB ports are right next to me, on and off button. Ouch! So if I get this wrong, I go off air. Right, we're in. Whew. Plug my power into there. You don't believe how messy my desk is. One EC, one BIOS. What is the number under the green dot, that size? Right, let's have a look. That I don't know. So scrape it off a little bit with a bit of... Not going to go off with that, is it? I think I'm there. I think I'm there, guys. I think I'm there. Let's dump it. It is. There we go. 25Q8. Summit. I did this commando the other day without lead farmer. 25Q Q64FVSIG. Yep, 64. Okay, dokie. I'm gonna have to use my pogo pins. My pins, not my pogo pins. My pins, because it'll save me trying to get it all. Pin. Right. Right. My appointment's just confirmed that they are on their way, so we are definitely up against it. Okay. Where would pin one? Pin one is that red one. Pin one is up there. Oh yeah. Might need a power cord, but not powered on. I have got it powered on. I've got my. I always run it on a powered USB hub. What I plug into the wall. Get the serial number. I will get you the serial number. Just let me clip this on here. Oh, darn thing. These are good when they work, but not good when they don't. Right, leave it on there. Serial number. Where will the serial number be? You mean the one on the board? Because there's nothing on the actual. Oh, it might be on that bit of case. It's 2 parts. Here we go. Oh, flip. Windows 8. Configuration serial number. So Victor Sierra 80610701. That's the beauty. That's the beauty. Right, let me get my. Gosh, I've got so much on this desk when I get this out. Just look at the mess on my desk. I've got no room for my moose. There's a moose loose about this house. Right, let me get my minimize. Oh, I think I've just knocked my thermal camera off. Minimize and get T48, which is minimize that. Get that dragged up out of the way. Get that dragged up out of the way. Programmer. Not that. There we go. Voila. There we go. So let's do a. Can't see it's all the way over on the other screen. Or select IC, search IC. No, not that one. Select IC. Where's my auto detect button gone? Oh, no BIOS on the website. Oh, no. Evening, Mookie. We are up a stream without a paddle on this one. We may be. Well, we can always try reading it and writing it back and see if that does it. That's the one, isn't it? Detect. Unknown device. Is correct IC position. Well, I've got my... Yep. Let me just clip that back on just to make sure. Do another auto detect. No. Oh, you mean that power cord? Right, okay. I can try clean ME or NVRAM area without it. Can't even detect it at the moment. That's definitely in correctly. That's definitely in there correctly. Let me just try and nail the lead because I do have 2 leads. Just to be double sure. It goes in there. It's dead end. Well, now we've got it rigged up. Now we've got it rigged up, even if we just remove BIOS and just see. Detect. No, still don't like it. Now, definitely not being able to detect. It's just coming up dead all the time. Trying a in-place read rather than removing BIOS from board. I take it. Is that what the boards are? With the age of this, I've got a laptop. The one I remember repaired on my VOD on Saturday. I'll probably just give him that because I think that's what he was on about moving down to. Is it worth just whipping this chip off and putting it on one of these little... So that's only going to take me a couple of seconds, isn't it? Let's get this chip off. Let's get this chip off. I can just take it off with some hot air, bang it on here. Job's a fish. Let's take it off and see what happens. Take the battery out. I think it, if you have time, whip it off. Yeah, I think it's a board issue rather than a BIOS issue as well. But do you know, when we get so far down, we might as well. We've got 7 minutes to get this off. Get it red. Let's speed run it, guys. Out of the wrong games. This board just sucks so much heat. Crazy. Crazy how much heat it sucks. So that's my... I'll pin one down there. Make sure I've got it on the right way. Yeah, pin one down there. Get a bit of blue tack. My friendly neighbourhood blue tack. See if we can get this lined up and put down there quickly. This won't take anywhere near as long. I will melt all my pins. Ouch. Bit hot. Let me check the microscope. I just need them top ones touching up. I like this speed running game. Wow, it's brill. Bit of fluxation. Had a nice tidy desk. Had. There you go. Just make sure they're all sucked on as well. There you go. I have my blue tack. Back to there. Back to there. I got both Oh! Right, wonderful. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me just cool this chip down a second, because it's a little bit toasty. Pin chip is all right. Okay. Right, that's cooled down. Let's see if we can plug this in. Right, so we are now soldered on and plugged in. There. Okay, so read is that one. Read. I need to read the flash down to not the whatchamacallit. So we'll save that. And we'll bang that on my... Yeah, we'll leave it there. Oh, we'll call that FQ, just because they're two letters I just happen to do. And I want to save the flash.
PCDD, you little shit.
Click. Yeah, on save, click flash. Yep, done that. I changed it to that. Yeah, done. Okay. So, come on, screen. Just need to go to that one where I pull Discord up. So, am I going for the 8 megabyte one? I presume I am, aren't I? Let's pull that back up and go to there and do load, file name, downloads. Is that the one? No, it's that one. Open. Want to be on flash. All right. Yeah. So I'm on flash. And I think I just do it as that now, don't I? Looks good. Let's go. And I go, right, which is program, isn't it? Program. 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 Erasing. Program. Will I need to do the EC chip as well? Or will I just get away with doing one of them, do you think? Oh, right, while that's programming then, I'm going to whip the pink chip off. I'll let you look at the programming. And I'm going to whip the pink one off. It's beeped. I heard it beep. Right, that's that done. Right, pink chip is off. Let's back and let's take the chip out. It's done. It is done. Get back onto my blue tack. Swap these two over. Microscope. Get this one off. Oh, come on, you darn thing. Yeah, we'll just put that on blue tack for 2 ticks. We'll get this one put straight on. Pin 1's down there. Darn thing. Blue tack's moving. Can't solder today for toffee. I'm doing so well, it's because I'm rushing now. I need some flux. Got a bit of solder on my iron. you go. Let that cool down, and I'll get the other one put back on the board while we are sat waiting for that to cool down, and then we'll do it all again. How good is this? So where's pin 1 on that? Get off. Oh, you pesky wabbit. Come on. Oh my gosh, just pick it up with your fingers. It's a lot easier. There you go.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
He definitely is. Oh no. Oh no. He just don't want to turn round. It's alive. It's alive. It's alive. The darn thing. This board just drinks heat. Get that tack back down with my iron. Dip trees in alcohol. Yeah, I could do with dipping myself in alcohol, in fairness. Let's just get a bit of solder on here. Can't find my stuff now. Come on, yeah, down thing. Get off. Thought I'd put a couple more bridges on there. That was fine, better than factory, that. Would never tell. You would never. It's because I'm rushing. I'd love to say it's because I'm rushing, and we all know it's because I'm useless. There you go. There you go. We'll stick that on to suck a bit of heat out of it for a couple of ticks whilst we get this one in programmer. So we're going to get this one in the programmer, and then we'll stick it back on there. Detect, read, program, select, detect, detect. Read, flash. Do I still go for flash on that one? Yeah, it is a crusty tip, Arnold. Do I still select flash? I've not done one of these EC ones before. Yeah, okay, wonderful. Thank you. Brilliant. Save, and we want that on flash, browse, and I'll put FQ1MB. Save as, done, and then we'll do load. And we should have this in downloads, and then that was the 1 megabyte one. And we do flash, and then we do program. Done. Okay, wrong chip mode selected on drop down, but oh right, I can change it. I mean, it says it succeeded. Should we take it that that's true or false? We're good. Excellent. Look at this. We are good. I am speedrunning this because I've got to finish at 1/2 past, and I am now gone 1/2 past. So I am being as quick as I possibly can. I don't think I have ever soldered anything as quick as I have done this. So I'm hoping when I put this back on, it don't blow the capacitors up, which is sat right next to it. So I am going to put this back on with an iron. I know I'm on the wrong screen. There you go. Oh, bugger. You state it when that happens. Solder. Flux. Looking good. Looking good. I'm not going to clean the board off because we're not confident this will work anyway. I don't think it's going to make... if it helps, put hair all over the electricity combined. Chris, I know what... I've done that myself. It's all one try. Send it. Yeah. So we... yeah, they do go pop. They do go pop. Right, that's nice and cool. Let's bang that battery back in. So I would normally put, oh, let's see if this will work, but I don't think there's much chance of that. Right, ram's in. The only thing I have got to do is plug that in. Right, we have, as long as it don't sit at, that seems awfully, it's posted straight away because battery were out. We don't have a picture as yet, but it could still be doing things. Still don't have a picture. I know you can't really see it, but we still don't get a picture. I'm just watching current. Yeah, give it 2 or 3 minutes. I'll see if I can spin it over. Let's see. The fan's the lowest part, so problem is if I spin it over, it doesn't. There we go. Yeah, it seems just to be. Oh, my soldering irons fell out. It's one thing I don't like about that soldering iron, that Finersi soldering iron. It's not a very good. The holder here isn't very secure, so it often falls out and then it comes on. Well, it comes on when it falls out. That's what happened on one of my live streams, and it started smoking, if you remember, as I left it to do something. Well, we've got the old version, so I can always reflash it with the old version if needed. But that ain't going to be today. Right. We have no light on the keyboard at all. So I'm just going to power cycle it. Black Horse had to clean his ring. Yeah, it's not, it's just really, really tight. Guys, we just had a picture. But we've had this before. It is on. It is on. You are light out. It is on. But it's whether it repeats to come on. So I've just done Control Alt and Delete. Right, I'm going to shut it down. Do you know what I'm going to try now? F2 for BIOS. I'm going to turn the light off so we can... Right, F2 is not working. See if Escape or F1 or something works. It's an old... There we go. We are into BIOS. I'm going to sacrifice the fan for 2 minutes whilst we lay this down. Just to see if we can see what it says. I'm reading on the same screen as what you're reading on now, gents. It's 440. Is that an old one, a C340? It's Windows 8. The 2012, Mike, the computer's running. I've had to block the fan to... oh, sorry, I've had to lean it on the fan shroud. There you go. It's got a little bit of gap underneath it now. Let's test it with OS. Yeah. Right, let's plug the hard drive in. I'll leave the lights off, so we'll do it all on mood lighting just for romance. Let's fade to the music and dance. I'll turn the light off. I can't see. Light on. Oh. Right, power. We have Lenovo. Right, keyboard's still responsive, which is good. 3.5 amps. We have spinning round logo. We have installing device manager. We have, I think this will log straight in, so I will quickly move off this screen if I see it coming in. Yes, it has. So, right, there's nothing on here which will identify. So we have got, and touchscreen's working as well. Whoa, that were a load of things. It's working. We have picture. We have picture. But the true test is whether it continues working. Let's just do a shutdown. Now we've posted into OS. Nice. So that were a BIOS issue. Yeah, mine needs some drivers. I don't know, it is a Windows 8 machine. Device manager. No, drivers are loaded, guys. It's just drivers are loaded. I think send me both backups so I can blend data. I don't yeah, he's got his scaling right. Yeah, friend equals all resolution off. I don't think I can send them, Arnold, because I'm not only on basic Discord. So I don't think I can send big files, or is it? I will try. I will try back that one. Discord. Plus upload a file. Oh, my phone's ringing. Can't get that. Where did I save them? Oh, God, I can't remember where I saved them to now. Not that screen. And it is saved to in there. Right, so they are in. So we've got that one there open, and we'll send that. I'll just press enter. Oh, wrong keyboard. You know, you've got two keyboards on your knees. That's 1 cent. Oh, that's the 8 megabyte one, so that's good. And if I just press plus, upload a file, please take me to the same place, and it has done. Which one did I send first? Sent that one, so I need to send that one. Open. There we go. Right, I have sent them to you on Discord, Arnold. Yeah, I've done that one. Right, guys, I am really sorry, but I needed to leave at past, and it is now, I don't know what time it is. Oh, right. Oh, God, it's 10 to. So I've got 9 minutes to get 40 minutes worth of work done before this other person comes. So I'm going to have to shoot off very, very, very quickly. Thank you so much, Arnold, for all your help. Thank you to... oh, let's reboot and see if it glitches, yeah. Thank you to everybody who's helped with this repair. It is for a friend of mine, this one. So he will be very, very happy. Because he don't like spending money, so he'll be extraordinarily happy that it is working. And we've got another subscriber. I can't see what that says. So tech stretch, I think it said, or something like that. Thank you very, very, very much. 1750. I know. I need to go. So guys, I'm really going to have to shoot. Thank you very much for everyone joining. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you. Sorin was at the beginning as well, giving me some tips and advice on this one as well. We only had 6 people, and when I first went live, he jumped in straight away to do that. So thank you very much, guys. I am going to try and stream Wednesday because I have got quite a few bits to do as well, some interesting ones as well. So I'm going to try and stream. But thank you so much to everybody who's on here. If you are sat in chat, please hit that like and subscribe button if you've not already, and check out Rusty Russ Repairs and also TFN Repairs as well. Really good streamer. Only got 54 subscribers, so please check out TFN Repairs. But thank you so much. Oh, Chill and Relax as well. Check out Chill as well. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm going to have to shoot. I'm so far behind. Have a good evening. Have a good day, and we'll catch you later. See you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah, got a little...
I've got a small one.